Hey, this is Seth Engle with the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette here at Ford Field in Detroit, home of the Detroit Lions, where Penn State just completed a 42-0 victory over Michigan State. It was a game that kind of saw Penn State's offensive question marks really answer themselves at week 12. I know it's late, but they did it. You know, they found that explosiveness that they were really missing the whole year under that Mike Yurcich offense, which came to a close 2 weeks ago after his firing. Interim coordinators Ty Howell and Jaywan Sider dialed up some nice plays today. You know, it was kind of explosive. Amari Evans broke out for a 60-yard reception. Nick Singleton had a 50-yard reception. Catron Allen had a few big rushes. One went for over 50 yards. The other was 40. It was the first time that Nick Singleton and Catron Allen have rushed for over 100 yards in the same game together over the past 2 years. So, I mean, it was really a great collective effort. Penn State, I believe, had 586 total yards on Michigan State. That's a season high. Shut out the Spartans. It's the third time Penn State shut out an opponent this year. Goes to show kind of how dominant this defense has been, despite the offensive struggles. But today was really a story of both sides coming together and playing their best football. James Franklin said it, you know, this is our best brand of football. And it's coming at a time that it might be a little too late, but nonetheless, Penn State is likely headed to a New Year's Six Bowl. That decision will be made on December 3rd. It's the Sunday after the conference championship games. You know, Penn State was in the Rose Bowl last year. Rose Bowl's a playoff game, so you can't make it back there. But Peach Bowl's an option. Fiesta Bowl's potentially an option. These are games that I think a lot of these bowl games, they'd love to kind of have Penn State, which is a team that won double-digit games for a second consecutive year. Only losses are to Ohio State and Michigan. You know, so it's not the end of the world there. It's not the worst schedule, but those were the two games that really mattered the most. You know, Michigan State, I mean, this is a program that was competitive just 2 years ago, going 11-2. Penn State fell to them in East Lansing, and this is just a completely different program than the one we saw that day. It's just, you know, no Mel Tucker. There's a new guy at the helm, and he just has really struggled to kind of rally this group around. So today, kind of going into it, which was something I anticipated, was like Penn State, for as little as they have to play for in terms of making a playoff and really getting over the hump to the elite status, you know, Michigan State has far less to play for, considering their head coach, you know, was fired early in the season and has struggled since then. Kind of just wants to call it wraps. Penn State season's not done. You know, there's still work to be done. There's going to be about a month hiatus before Penn State plays its bowl game, which will likely be on New Year's Day, as I said before. Drew Allar, Nick Singleton both said they're sticking around another year. Not thinking about the transfer portal yet, but this is right when transfer season starts. You know, this is when this hiring process for Penn State's new offensive coordinator, maybe new defensive coordinator if Manny Diaz leaves, this is when it kind of comes to fruition. This is when it really gets hot and teams kind of miss out on the bowl games, which opens up another door for Penn State to make a quick move before they play theirs. Transfer portal's going to happen. Recruiting's going to happen. Signing day's coming up as well. There is a lot going on right now. So this season is, although there's one more game to play, this season is far from over. That'll do it for me. Seth Engle with the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette signing out.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.